Hello there. In today's video we expose British lunacy. We've all seen the footage. Henry Novak butchered by a Sikh called Vikram Digwa. Henry was unarmed and hounded to death. It's as simple as that. This was a racial attack. It's kind of obvious that Digwa purposely pursued and drew Henry into some kind of brawl to lash out on him for no reason. Digwa is walking around late night with a lethal weapon. Why? Purpose of this video is to show the downfall of British laws and Sikh appeasement. Since many incidents have occurred over the years yet swept under the carpet, even this case with Henry was brushed aside. Why is Britain bending over backwards with two-tier laws? This is not some new phenomenon. This comment caught my attention and I quote, "The fact that certain people are legally allowed to carry a blade means the law is not equal to everyone. If it was, so many people would have to leave because they just wouldn't be able to abide by it. This law bending for certain communities is far worse than you think. For instance, polygamy is illegal in the UK, except for those with multiple wives, and they claim benefits for their multiple wives too, even though their marriage in their culture is not recognised as legal in the UK. What the F?" End quote. During the 1970s, Enoch Powell said the same. Sikhs were demanding special religious laws during 1969. The Wolverhampton bus boycott. Sikh community forces the Transport Committee to scrap the turban ban after years of targeted protests. So, for many years Sikhs were told to remove their turbans and beards or be rejected from office jobs in British life. Banks would reject loans. There was a certain standard. Now, after some period the Sikhs rejected and opposed this, and Enoch Powell in his Rivers of Blood speech mentions how Sikhs were creating double standards. He said, and I quote, "The Sikh community's campaign to maintain customs inappropriate in Britain is much to be regretted. Working in Britain, particularly in the public services, they should be prepared to accept the terms and conditions of their employment. To claim special communal rights, or should one say rights, leads to a dangerous fragmentation within society." End quote. Why is all this important? The British government had to bend over backwards for the Sikhs. During 1976, the Motorcycle Crash Helmets Act, where Sikhs successfully lobby Parliament for a legal exemption allowing them to wear turbans instead of helmets. Or 1983 Mandler v Dowell Lee, in House of Lords. So, new laws were established and regulations such as the Race Relations Act 1976 were put in place. This eventually paved the way for Muslims to wear the burqa and hijab. And I quote, "Prior to the 1970s, a British employer or school could simply say, 'Our uniform rule applies equally to everyone. No head wear allowed.' They claimed this was fair because it didn't explicitly name any race or religion. The Mandler v Dowell Lee 1983 case completely overturned this." End quote. Now, let's get to it. Whites who blame Indians are very lame. This is not an Indian issue. Many Sikhs hate India and Indians. In India, many Sikhs throw tantrums or even have a fit of rage far worse than what happened to Henry, while they hide behind their Sikh identity, playing victimhood in the West. Another aspect to this is collective punishment. Digwa was baptized by the Sikh community. Whether he stole weapons or committed crimes, he is one of them. The Sikh community is obligated to punish their baptized Sikhs for any wrongdoings, usually whipped or beaten. Sikhs are not doing anything special. Those are their own Sikh laws. Baptized Sikhs do not receive any mental health checks, so any dumb clown can become a Sikh. One of the greatest flaws in Sikhism is, even a low IQ donkey can become a Sikh. When a Nihang Sikh stabs someone in India, regardless of whatever reason, they are not shunned out by the Sikh community, in fact quite the opposite. They are praised and supported. There is no debate then on the size of the sword or legal laws. In India, Sikhs will carry their full-fledged sword as prescribed by their god guru. In some places in India the sword is banned, But even then Sikhs kick up a fuss and play victimhood, demanding special rules. According to British courtroom drama, liberals, and right-wing apologists, Digwa is not a Sikh or acting as a Sikh since he did not engage with a Sikh weapon. This is nothing but mental gymnastics. The ceremonial dagger you see today is a British modified version, disarmament legislation created by Viceroy Lord Lytton, 1831 to 1891. Sikhs modified the original kirpan since swords were banned under Indian Arms Act of 1878 in India. So there's no such thing as a ceremonial dagger. Their Sikh god guru instructed Sikhs to carry a sword, not a toothpick dagger. Digwa's own family has said they are proud and honoured to see him become a Nihang Sikh, despite his horrific actions. Henry was racially attacked. Henry was provoked and killed for being white. Digwa was intentionally roaming the streets for a fight to show off his sword fighting skills and his love for weapons since childhood. It's as simple as that. I've also seen countless brainless videos where people will defend or justify Digwa's actions and say it's only one bad apple or a one-off situation. Well, wrong again. There have been countless incidences over the years either swept under the carpet or ignored. In Britain, 2016, a Sikh man chased and stabbed his female neighbour with his ceremonial dagger. You also have heaps of Gurdwara fights globally and in the UK, which illustrate how short-fused Sikhs are within their own community. Dig further, and you'll find reports of honour killings, Sikh fathers who have physically punished their children over interfaith relationships. Yes, not every Sikh is bad, but giving free food is just a PR stunt. In many cases to whitewash the drama, to mask the vile things which really do go on.